Your Excellence, Senator of Republic of the Philippines, Your Excellence and your illustrious authorities, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. This year is a very special year for several reasons. First, for being hopeful the beginning of the exit of this dark tunnel called coronavirus in the world. And after, because he is the 450th anniversary of founding of Manila city and the 500 years of evangelization of the Philippines by Europeans, Spanish, and it is its own story that can light the way in these dark and difficult times when we need resilient action based on science and art through forums as organized by ResilArt and under the patronage of UNESCO, and with the Sustainable Development Goals to save the planet and humanity. And the Manila Galeón will be the lighthouse that will give light to that difficult road that lies ahead of us, and of course to my current friends. I am going to talk to you about the first global eradication of a disease originating from a virus, smallpox, and above all, how the historical process of the fight against the virus, the Manila Galeón, was a fundamental element. Smallpox was a serious disease, infectious, contagious, and with a risk of the death between 20 to 30% with difficult consequences that for at least 3,000 years had devastated humanity, and that only in the 20th century had caused 300 million of the death. It was officially eradicated in 1980 at the 33rd World Health Assembly after a 10 years vaccination campaign. But one of the greatest efforts in the beginning of this titanic fight against smallpox took place with the Spanish Royal Philanthropic Expeditionary of the vaccine by the Manila Galeón, despite climatic, geographical, and even political adversities, is the great scientific triumph of the first global vaccination in history. Europe, Africa, America, Asia, and Oceania, which it would begin in 1803, and it would end in 1912, and where the Manila Galeón was fundamental. The epic of the Manila Galeón was started by versatile and polyphacetic person, officer, religious, military, marine, scientists, who embarked on the adventure and the discovery of other cultures. Moreover, started the Royal Mail, official mail between Acapulco and Manila, because the Captain General of Philippines depend to the Viceroyalty of New Spain, currently Mexico. History of Manila Galeón is the story of humanity in search of progress and development of the new horizons, where the people and different cultures converge to get a better life together, and creating the longest trade route in the story for 250 years, and that without doubt helped to create the first globalization by joining America with Asia, and therefore joining the classic route of silk from China to Europe, with the Spanish route to the Americas, thanks to the Galeón of Manila. The beginning of Manila Galeón was on November 21 in 1564, when Miguel López de Legazpi set sail for the Philippine island from the port of Natividad, Christmas, in Jalisco, Mexico, and entered to the Pacific Ocean, following the route of the first bypass of the planet initiated by Fernando de Magallanes and completed by Juan Sebastián Elcano. Legazpi, former mayor of Mexico, founded the city of Manila 450 years ago on June 24 in 1571 and sent an expedition back to New Spain, currently Mexico, seeking the return route to so-called Torna Viaje, led by Fray Andrés de Urdaneta, a character who was a military man, cosmographer, sailor, explorer, and Augustan religious, and who had already been in Asia Oceania with Juan Sebastián Elcano's second expedition, and who claimed to have the secret of the tour. Surely the result of his stay of almost 6 years in the Moluccas island. That is why he received the order of the king to lead this expedition, since he claimed that he could return by boat or even a chariot. And he found it when he found the current Kuroshio, Japan Kuroshio, that runs parallel to Japan from south to north, to one that, as this said, ice appeared on the region. Humanity got rid of smallpox thanks to the genius of science, the coordination of all institutions, and the philanthropy demonstrated by all, especially in history, to characters like Francisco Balmis and his navigation in the Manila Galeón. Today, the solution should be similar, a combination of science, more solidarity, more international cooperation. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.